So, we finally made it! After breaking records and walking the championship, Preston North End are in the Premier League. But this is where Football Manager gets serious. New level, new money. Well, no money for us anymore because I spent it all. And new challenges that face us in the season. So I'll be quite happily taking you through what I've done, what I've bought, and who we've got rid of. So as you can see, I've given Sam Tickle a new contract. We've brought in Joe Scally from Borussia Mönchengladbach, he's had a few decent seasons, not too many, but he's a good option at right back and was only around 6 million mark, so I thought that'd be a good choice for right back, and I'm happy with that so far. As you've seen in previous episodes, Charlie Hughes has come in from Hull. Cost us a fair bit of money, but that's okay because he seems a very decent centre back. And no doubt, look at that. Great seasons, experience in the Championship, and 11 million. Definitely someone that we should bring in. So happy with that. I'm happy with all my signings, and they're all within budgets as well. So Lewis Gibson, another player that I give a better contract to keep him for a little while. Jamie McDonnell is another good player that we had last season, so improved his contract too. So yeah, fair few people that we're keeping around. And Sidey Peck, our £14.5 million signing from Sheffield United. Well worth the money, I think. He's very good, got a lot of potential, and really decent stats to boot as well. So hopefully he will give us some good midfield backing. And then I brought in Mateusz Jurasek, sorry if I've pronounced that all wrong, from Norwich with a loan to buy, because Norwich went down and I'd run out of money. I tried to do a little loan deal, so yeah, 2 decent seasons so far since I've started the game. Look at that Premier League experience, so I probably need that. Happy with that signing, and then I can get him for 18 million if I choose to do so. Good signing there. And we got our guy. We got Duberry. I am so happy with this one. Brighton, we're selling him for 8 million. So I chomped the bit there and brought him in. He's had decent loan spell at Bolton, and then last season he was one of our top performers, so why the hell not? Needed to bring him in, so I'm happy we've done so. And then I've loaned in Elias Baum from Brighton. Gone back to that team again because they've got some really good players there, and I think he'll be a decent option as a backup. Not had that much experience so far, but he's had loan spells over in the Bundesliga, so let's give this guy a shot as well, shall we? I think he'd be a decent backup option. And then I got Fabio Chiarodia from Augsburg, but I think he's originally a Borussia Mönchengladbach player. He was on what they called release clause. That's it. Sorry, train of thought lost entirely there. A release clause because I think Augsburg had gone down, so we poached him for 4.5 million, and he will be my starting left-footed defender. So sorry, Gibson, I might rotate them a bit, but he seems a real good snap for 22. And then Jadon Philogene from Ipswich, left foot. He's in the expensive zone with a 40k a week. I think he's our top earner, but that's okay. He can play either wing, and we picked him up for 14 million. Has had spells in the Premier League. Very good player in my eyes. Had a very good start with Ipswich. Not so much a good season with him last season, but that's fine. I reckon he can come in. And then I needed a goal scoring machine, and I've picked one. We've got Orne Hegbo from West Brom, who was the Championship's top goal scorer last season. So can he continue that form and get goals for our team as well? At 26 years old, a powerful centre forward, I think he will do us great job for us. And then here's confirmation of my loans that have gone out. So Ben Nink has gone to Nuremberg. Yannick Wagner has got another season at Rotherham in League One. And Patrick Wickham came in for Patrick Utro, and so Amiens came in for Bakayoko as well. And then some of my James Paddock is on the under-21s, and Tyler Watkins, which has come through our academy, was also wanted by a couple of teams. There was also a few other youth players, but because they hadn't reached the age of 18 yet, I wanted to keep them in. So our pre-season, look at all that. All those wins, and we had a nice little testimonial with Stockport as well. Thank you for that. And yeah, absolutely great, strong starts to the season. And we've got Aston Villa, Man United, Arsenal, and Burnley, a derby, to start us off in August. Just look at all these matches. They're all going to be hard, but the ones I want us to win are the ones where we've come up against the promoted teams. So they're the ones I want to win. I want to try and win them all, but I know it's just going to be so difficult, and I don't know how this team's going to pan out. So look at this. This is making me nervous. We are in the Premier League, and then Wrexham confirming, and then Hull. They're the teams that came with us. So season preview. We're rated 18th, so we're best out of all those championships teams that came up. So we've got a chance. We've got a chance to stay in the league, and I've noticed that they're still showing players from the first season, so there's a bit of a bug and a glitch. But yeah, I think avoiding relegation is our aim to start off with, and I think we can do it. I've spent all the budget, got a bit of wage budget still if I want to loan people in, and then yeah, we managed to get more money coming in with Paris Magoma and Ben Whiteman going out. Ali McCann left, and so did Milutin Osmajic, but it's not showing me those transfers for some reason, so sorry. There was a few more, I think. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame. Can't see where they've gone to. But yeah, either way, they brought some more money in for us to spend. So let's kick off with the first game of the season. This is a bit nerve-wracking. Yeah, no pressure. Just go. Oh, look, there's a new intro for us. That's nice. That's different to the Championship, isn't it? I guess because they've now got the official licensing of the Premier League. This looks quite nice, doesn't it? Ooh, Chelsea are already on top. Arsenal at bottom after one game. Probably not going to be like that for the whole season. Oh, look! Oh, nice! Look, they've got the ball. Oh, it's flying in as well. Look at this! Now that we're with the big boys, we get the big boy treatment. Oh, come on, Preston! Our first game of the season against Aston Villa side, who are very strong. Had a couple of seasons of European football as well, so this is going to be a big test for us. Can we do it? I reckon we can. I don't see any reason why not. We ran amok in the Championship with a very big points haul, so why can't we make it here in the Premier League? Games like this make me nervous though. First game of the season, I feel you got to get on the right foot. Otherwise, you could easily slip into a form that you just don't want. That's how I feel and see the game sometimes. But yeah, and it's also a good way to have a bit of a review and a bit of a look at how our we've hit the post. Have a look at how some of our new boys are going at it as well, because obviously we're relied on the scouts a lot on this game, which I'm quite happy with so far, because there's only one player where they haven't been correct on, but that was back in the Championship. But now there's more money at stake in terms of players. But my big signing so far, I mean, look at Leroux last season, 4.7 million, played absolutely brilliantly for us, so he's still in the team. And the most we've spent is on Peck, and I think that was well worth it for 14.5 million, because that's what's going to happen when you look at Championship players. And then people that go down as well, Norwich, when we've got Jurasek, he's 18 million, but that's an option to buy, so we can raise some of those funds or see where we finish and see what our budget is for the next season. But yeah, when you're all this watching 2D, it does make you nervous. Like, there's not much happening in the game. I think we've had this a few times where we're playing Premier League sides and we have little to no highlights. And I'm still playing that positive tactics, and we seem to be evenly matched so far. Nothing really happening, and you just feel there's just going to be either one goal or it's going to be a 0-0. Half time, there we are. I like this. We're not doing too bad. I'll take a 0-0 at half time against Aston Villa for our first game, with a few people coming into the squad as well, don't forget. So no, I can't be disappointed with them. They're doing well, I reckon. Doing well, boys. Come on. Let's encourage them a little bit, because shouts are back now. Not that I use them. I normally tend to watch the match and see the highlights as a good opportunity to see how people play as well. Who's doing what passing, who's making mistakes. Give them a bit of telling off. But yeah, the more this game goes on, the more nervous I get that there's literally going to be nothing in this. O'Neill can come on, Small can come on, Hansen. Yep, happy with that so far. I just feel we've got a really good team, and we can just keep building on that. If this team keeps me in the Premier League, then we're just going to be building strength on strength there, I feel. Because we've got some good youth coming through as well, which will be helpful too. But it's always interesting because, like I've said in a previous episode, good save, Sam Tickle. Like I say, when I do that transition from the Championship to the Premier League, I normally get all of my transfers all wrong. I get in all sorts of kerfuffle and I buy too many midfielders, too many players that I don't need. Whereas this time I've really focused on what the scouts are telling me, what my coaches are telling me. And it's been quite fun because I'm picking places where I really need to narrow down on and bring in. And then, as you saw before on the squad screen, we don't have any weaknesses, or we don't have any places where we don't have that coverage or the backup, which is great. Where we're short on people, sorry. So, very happy with that. I've done my job. I've done my job for once, and I've enjoyed it. Oh, not enjoying it now though. Look at this. This game is going on, and it's still Aston Villa are on top of us there, I feel. 15 minutes to go. First game. Can we get a draw? I'd be happy with a draw. A draw off the blocks, I think, against Aston Villa, because each team, apart from the teams that have been promoted, and maybe a team that maybe struggled last season, that might be something worth to have a look at. Just so that we know we can get some points on the table. And Small running it. Oh, and Small gets our first goal. His first goal, and he's our first goal in the Premier League. Well done, Thierry Small. Ah, lovely. You just knew one goal was going to be on it, but can we hold on? 12 minutes to go, and Aston Villa have got a corner. And our new man up front got the assist as well. Well done. That's a good debut for him. And our first Premier League goal. Oh, I don't know what Tickle was doing there. You can't help but like, oh my days. Like, sometimes the keepers do some absolute weird, ridiculous stuff, and you just can't help but go, oh my god, that's going in. I feel we can hold on here though. I feel we can. Look at the defence. They're all going into green. They're absolutely putting in the work and the shifting. They're going to get us this. And a clean sheet. Could you imagine? What a perfect start to the season that would be. Can we do it? Can we do it? Ah, look at that. Absolutely wonderful. 1-0 against Aston Villa. I'm happy with that. And a clean sheet. Ah, doesn't get better than that. Yeah, we don't want to eat the words. Like, yeah, do we want to eat their words? Yeah. You made them eat the words. Look, yeah. We've been... where the media have predicted us to be relegated before in our first season, if you recall, and we absolutely told them where to go. Stuff your predictions. We absolutely don't want to listen to that. We're going to write the rule book ourselves. So where else was there? The Fulham lost. Wrexham drew. Did Hull? Hull haven't played, have they? So it'd be interesting just to keep tabs on the other championship teams. And then my second game, or one of the other games in this month, was against Man United, and this one was incredible. It was goals galore. We're at Old Trafford against the superior Manchester United team. I say superior, they are better than us. They have got a good team. And this was, look at Hansen, rose up, smashed his header in, and he is a centre-back, playing defensive midfield, like he plays a few different areas, but he that's a centre-back goal, that, isn't it? Love seeing things like that. And he didn't stop there. Like I say, there's goals galore in this game. I was just gobsmacked, like how many goals we got, because it's not easy going to Old Trafford. Atmosphere's fantastic. Home fans make you feel very small. So to come away with anything from a game like this is magical. And Gibson and Hughes are forming quite a nice partnership. Although I think Chio Rodia, sorry if that's how you pronounce his name, the other left-footed centre back that I got, has got better stats, so I might start using him a bit more frequently and start like pulling back Gibson a little, just because I need the better players if we've got any remote chance of trying to stay in this league, because as you can see, it can be brutal. Rashford and Mainu forming a strong link there to equalise, which isn't what we want. Like I say, there's gonna be some chopping and changing, rotation going on, because I'll need to try and find my strongest 11, I think, as well. That'll be the main focus for us. Early doors, that is, of course. Give everyone the opportunity. Great blocks and defending there. I mean, look at United. They're not taking it easy on us. They got Fernandes, Buemo, Rashford, Mainu. And I've got my team. Peck setting up Herbego for his first goal, I think. First goal we're seeing here. So yeah, Peck, the architect, and my powerful centre forward, converting that nice, easy setup for us to be 2-1 up. And I think one of my other focuses now, as Sam Tuchel's got the ball, is having a look at a decent backup keeper. Joe, I don't use the backup keeper that much, but if there's ever going to be an injury to Sam Tickle, then I'm pretty much screwed, because I've only got League One capable goalkeeper. So finding someone maybe more experienced, or just and we go 3-1 up there with Pert Harris. And Herbego again, he's involved in all the sorts of goals that we've seen so far, which is great. But yeah, back to the keeper discussion. I need to find a decent backup, I think, just in case. You never know. I only have 2 keepers. Some teams have 3. I think that's a bit overkill on Football Manager, because I don't really I stick with 1 keeper and that's it. Have a backup keeper. He knows his role, because I absolutely bring him in as a backup. And I mean, maybe the 3 keepers is a good thing, because you've got people challenging, but I don't know. I just feel like it's a bit of a waste of wages, etc. So I always stick with the 2 keepers, and maybe bring the youth keeper in as a 3rd keeper, and have him like being mentored and trained by the older 2. But yeah, when we were 3-1 up against Man United, I was absolutely gobsmacked. And then we went 4-2 up. Jurasek with his first goal, and Scally looking like they're going to form a nice partnership on the right-hand side of our formation. And yep, last dying minutes, I think, yeah, United get a goal back. But that's alright, that's fine. We're 4-2 up against Man United, 4-2 up. And a good goal, good taken goal by Kahuna. But absolutely dream start. Those two games have shown you, and then we drew against Arsenal. We beat Derby in the second round of the Carabao Cup, and we drew against Burnley. So we've got Man United then again in the third round, got West Ham, Brighton, Spurs. But what a dream start to the Premier League. I'm so happy with how we've started. 2 wins, 2 draws, decent amount of goals, decent amount conceded, and we're 5th. I mean, Wrexham right at the bottom, Hull there, so wow, what a great start to the season so far for us. I don't think we'll stay around there, but you know, the wins, the draws, keep them coming, because all those points matter. And people are playing their hearts out for this team. It's probably because I've rewarded them with nice contracts, brought them in, and look at Sadie Peck already with 4 assists. He is our midfield maestro. I'm so glad I brought him in, and everyone else in the team is contributing as well, and we're sharing the goals as we always do, which is great to see. And yeah, like I say, doing that squad rotation, keeping everybody happy. How long for? I don't know, but that's fine. That's fine. I don't know if I want to bring anybody else in either. I think we've managed to bring in everybody that I need. I normally tend to keep around 26, 27 players in the Premier League, only because you play weekly rather than having weekday games like you do in the Championship, and there's less games in the season as well. But my tactics, keep them with the control, possession, and the positive mentality for now, because we've obviously had a dream start to the Premier League, so why change that now? And Burstow, yeah, changed Philogene to a winger, because I think I need wingers. But yeah, I'm so happy with how we've started. This is fantastic, isn't it? This is what Football Manager's all about. And look at that, Hull beating Chelsea 2-0 for their first win too. So yeah, keep tuned, because we'll see how we do now in the Premier League. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Stay cheeky.